So we return, and the party has defeated the dwarven ghouls, and got a little dinged up, but nothing too bad. And they rested up and heard some bumping in the night, and some kind of vibration, some rumbles through the earth, through the ground. But it came and went. So now it's hard to say what time of day it is. It's all the same underground, but eventually in the morning time, at some point, everyone kind of rouses, and everyone's awake and ready to continue. I'd say it was definitely difficult sleeping, but at the same time, the exhaustion was so high from the exertion that people were just able to crash and recover as needed. And so Viridia kind of stands up. Oh, she's sore. She really got beat up, but stout warrior, and she just says, we need to move on. There's things down here that, she doesn't even, and like the chords are all pretty quiet. They don't look, it's not like they look demoralized, but maybe if anything, they're like very focused, and, they're just trying to, this is not their natural habitat here. So they're wanting to get whatever job needs getting done here, and hack and slash and destroy whatever needs to get killed down here and just be done with it. You can just tell that's kind of their attitude about interacting with things down here, is to smack the hell out of it and kill it and be done so they can leave. And so with that kind of attitude here, well, actually, everyone give me a food roll. Let's get some food. And who's got the torch light, the lamp light? Go ahead and erase one, because I've been going easy on you on that. Who's carrying all? Marcus has to be the.
Yeah, I'm carrying it.
All right, so let's see here. You've got 1, 2, 3 lamp oils. Go ahead and get rid of one. Here, I'll delete one off of your sheet. Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
I'm officially out of water.
Ooh. Oh, well, you can share. You guys can share.
We need to roll water too.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
Well,
you were. Well, I'm just saying you would remember, because you guys have been down here before. Most of you, and you remember where Milva and the dwarves were barricaded.
Right.
There's an underwater spring there that they were using for water, so you know that there's a water source down here. If it comes to that, it's not like you're completely out. So.
The laptop isn't working at the moment.
Oh.
So I don't have access to roll Dira's food or water.
Oh no, where's?
No, I can do that.
Oh yeah, good.
Dira.
Thank you.
Yes, no problem. Dira food, Dira water.
If I go lower, I can blame you.
There we go.
Yeah.
You guys saw the rolls, right? Or no, it's on
here. Question marks.
Okay, there we go. I set it to public roll. All right, you're good. Okay, so everyone is fed and hydrated, and yeah, Viridia is just kind of like, who's going first? You or us? Let's get going. Let's kick some things ass here.
So,
okay.
Maybe have a couple of our guards go first.
Which way do we go? Is it? Can we go both ways? Like back the way we came, or go forward?
You can't. This is a dead end up here. This is where like those. This is where those those blue gems are kind of built into the wall, and it's kind of
that's right.
And you guys looted all that gold, all that glorious gold.
That makes me nervous.
What do you guys think of trying to pry one of those blue gems out of there? That'd be a good idea.
Yeah, well, I mean, we could try.
Yeah, why not?
I kind of like to,
Okay.
I have my scimitar. Well, actually, I got my lock picks too.
Your
I'd like
lock
to try to
picks.
get one out if I could.
I
But
mean,
not rock picks.
yeah, it's not. I mean, a lockpick wouldn't work. You'd need some sort of like,
Yeah.
I mean, chisel them out with like a hammer and chisel or a knife if you want to try that. Something strong.
guys can-
I mean, a sword wouldn't work. Just think of a tool
Yeah, too big.
a tool you would need.
Does anybody have a?
What are your cooking utensils you got?
There you go.
Nobody's touching my cooking utensils.
Come on.
You guys like your scones? All right.
Yeah.
They're dry.
I have
Acquire delicate instruments.
so on my gear. I have under dropped. I have dagger. So
Yeah.
does that means I no longer have it with me?
No, it just means it should be. I mean, it shouldn't be dropped, but
Oh.
because dropped means you're not. Dropped means
You left it somewhere. Right?
it just means.
Yeah, should I put it like in my backpack or
You
something?
can. That's you should, but if you do, then now you're overburdened.
Yeah, maybe that's why I did that.
Yeah. So, but being overburdened is not. It's not like it's a bad thing. It just means when it comes to combat, you're a little slower because you're carrying too much stuff. Just, I mean, but that's what it means. You can.
Okay.
I mean, if you want to let Garrick try using your dagger to, or do you want to try to use your dagger to like whittle out a stone?
I don't have
Yeah.
a dagger. I have a.
Well, Dorian's got one, so you guys can like sit here and share it if you want.
Yeah. Do these stones look like they're part of? I mean, as a dwarf, do I recall? Like, I mean, are these like some kind of ceremonial?
Yeah,
Like,
they're this part of the burial process. You know, it's like a headstone on a grave that we would understand. You know.
I feel like we're going to be cursed if we take these things.
Well, I mean, you already
Maybe we
you
already are.
you already took all the gold and killed all the ghouls.
Yeah.
I mean, what's one
Okay.
more thing? You're already in trouble. Might as well get real in trouble.
Okay.
I feel like
It's
hearing
Forbidden Lands, man.
Yeah,
going
forbidden.
with some suggestion from the game master isn't a good idea.
Go ahead.
I think
do
it's
it.
fine.
Deer already sprung the trap and sprung all these things out, and you guys handled them all, so there's nothing left in here.
I still want to take one.
You can try. I would.
Okay.
I would.
Here,
ne-
I'll
I would need
I wanna hand the
a.
dagger.
I would need a. Let's see. Sleight of hand. I would need a sleight of hand. I want to
I have
get.
a smith talent.
I want to get 2 rolls. You're not building something. You're trying to. I want to get 2 rolls for this. A sleight of hand, and also a insight roll so that you can see, you know, because you're trying to do something that takes your brain to figure out the right way of doing this, and you need to have the physical dexterity to actually do it without damaging these things. So if you want to, using this dagger, give me an insight roll first, and if you succeed in that, that means you can kind of figure out how to do it, and then give me a sleight of hand to see if you can actually do it with your physical abilities.
Do you want to do that, Joe, or you want me to try? What's your sleight of hand?
Oh yeah, let's take that.
Well, and remember, as a human, you can spend willpower
Yeah.
and use a different skill.
Mine's 0
Okay.
for sleight of hand.
I'll do it. So
Be with your agility as well, right?
Yeah, it factors
Yeah,
that in.
yeah. So insight and
Insight first, and then sleight of hand.
I like this. Yeah, I would like to use a willpower point. Argue that I'm going to use crafting instead.
Instead
What
of
do you think?
insight.
No, instead of sleight of hand.
Okay, yeah, that's fine. Spend the willpower.
And if I know that it's going to take more strength than
Right.
the right spot. Yeah, okay, so I'm going to burn a willpower there. Use crafting.
Oh, look at that. Success.
Yeah. All right, and then insight.
Hmm.
Yeah, baby.
All right. So yeah, Garrett takes him like 10 minutes, tink 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 tink, like doing it just right to where he's able to, because it's like in the wall. So it takes him a good 10 minutes, 15 minutes to finally, and then the final hit breaks it out, and like Garrett holds it up, and you've got a small, what I say they were sapphires. You've got a
Blue. So, okay.
yeah, you've got a small, stone-sized sapphire in your hand.
Nice. So it faintly glows?
A little,
Does it?
yeah. A lot of the stuff down here, like in that chapel room, has this, as of yet, unexplained kind of bioluminescent glowing property.
Hmm.
Now, if I was to like try and channel some like mana into that or something, would that make it glow brighter?
I mean, what spell would you be using?
I just I don't even know if I'll have to check.
I mean, mana's willpower.
Right.
So, I mean, if you want to spend some willpower to do what? To, like, make it glow brighter as a light source, or just, like, to make it shine brighter and therefore be more valuable?
Well, yeah, I'm just curious if I was to put some willpower into it, would it glow brighter?
I mean, good question. Good question. Let's see here. Let's see the skills here. Is there like a general skill? General. Like a non.
I got a tier 3 magic spell called Transfer.
What does that do again?
It transfers mana.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Well, you can just do it from a person. That's brutal too. It's too early for a mishap. Think of it that way.
Thank you.
It's too early for a mishap. No, that you don't see any. It doesn't. You don't get that sense that its luminescent properties is based on magic. Actually, it doesn't seem like that's what it is. It just looks like there's a bioluminescent entity or something that's down here that is promoting all this glowing and these colors that you see every once in a while. That's what it looks like.
So I like to tuck it away to where the glowing isn't visible.
Okay, it's not
So
bright.
on me.
It's not bright.
Yeah.
It's a very dim, faint glow, very faint, but it's glowing. Okay, yeah. So you pocket it, and we'll say that takes 15 minutes to get one. Do you want to sit here and do you want to do more?
Does anybody else want to be cursed with me?
Do you want to like
You
take
take turns.
do you want to take like
Turns
a
over.
couple hours and get a handful of them or something, or what? Cuz they're
I'm fine with one, but I wasn't so much looking for like
How bright are
a
they?
wealth of it, but
if you hold your torch or lamp up next to it in your hand, you can't tell that it's glowing. But if there's like no other light sources in the room and it's a pitch black room, you can see that there's a faint phosphorescent kind of bioluminescent glow. It's not bright at all.
glow in the dark.
You
Okay, it's kind of like glow in the dark stars kind of light level.
Yeah, exactly.
you said there was a large collection of them at the back of the room.
Yeah.
Could
Offering,
we just like sink the axe into that and see how many fall out?
of course you can try.
Come on,
But
Dorian.
if you hit one
Dude,
directly,
I would.
Why don't you do
I'll,
yours?
I'll,
I don't
I'll
have an
dull
axe.
my axe. I don't want to.
Yeah, break your weapon. Your trident.
No, I know.
I can hand over the dagger and whatever else. I don't know what I was using. Some other stone or something, and like, here, anybody else want to try it?
Oh no, actually, you know what? I would say that the party's standing right here watching Garrick do this for 10, 15 minutes, and no one's like objecting or saying anything. And so after Garrick finally not struggles, I mean it just takes some time working and whittling away at this thing to finally get this one stone, and he just pockets it. After all that, one of the cords sees this, and he just like, huh. So he just goes to the back. He's like, fine, if we're like really robbing this place. And so, then he takes his weapon. He's got an axe, and he just like lays into that huge mine of gems in the wall. Because he's like, why are you wasting your time going after one? If we're going to take all this, let's like get our money's worth. And he just starts hacking away, chunking off, and like some of them are breaking, and but 10. So we'll say, a good 10 minutes later of him like hacking and just cleaving at this stuff, and eventually on the floor, like some of them fall into that big collection bowl. Some are on the floor, but when he's all said and done, there's a dozen. There's a dozen of these small little sapphires, tiny. I mean, there's no weight. They're so small to not have. They don't count as. It's like money. It's like coins. There's no weight for that. These are the same thing. They're these tiny. So there's a dozen. So he, he's the one who sits here and does all the work of like hacking these out of the wall. I would say he goes to. He's looking around at everyone else like, are you guys gonna get your own? Like, what's, he puts them into a satchel, and he keeps it on him. He's not out here like distributing them to the group. He's like, I sat here and got my own. If you want some, get some. But yeah, that
We're
back,
gonna have to kill him.
that back, huh?
I say, hey, can I borrow your axe?
He's all sweaty. He sits down and he drinks some more water because he just like really exerted himself. He just like nods at Syl and he's like, he's like sitting on his butt, like drinking water, like looking at these things, and he just like, huh, and he like grabs his axe and just like slides it on the floor over to Syl. He just like doesn't say anything. He just nods.
Feel free. You're gonna try to hack some out of there?
Sure. Do I need to give a roll, or can I just hack?
You can just hack. I mean, if
All
you
right. Chop, chop, chop. Mine.
Okay, so another 10, we'll say like another 10 minutes later, 15 minutes later, Syl's got, you went over to one of the ones on the other, above one of the other sarcophagus and you got that one. Now you have a little tiny sapphire, and give me a water roll. You're tired now. You're thirsty now. Well, Garrick did it a different way. He did it a skill way, not a swing a heavy weapon way. So Garrick doesn't need to do a water roll. Anyone else?
I hope these aren't cursed.
Nah.
Okay, so Syl and Garrick have one, and one of the cords has a huge bag of them. And we'll just say now we'll just fast forward here to 7. Okay, so now everyone's ready to go, and she's like, okay. Viridia's like, okay, we've got our gold, we've got our gems. Because how much did you guys get? You got like 40 gold or something split amongst the party. Like in that bowl, there was a ton of it.
It was like 35.
Yeah, you guys got like a metric ton of gold, and now you got all these precious gems. You guys have like been making out like crazy so far. And Viridia's like, all right, that's enough of it here. Where are we going? And she like makes to leave. She kicks the one on the floor. Come on, get up. Kicks him in the shin, and he like pops up, and he's like, all right, let's, and like dusts himself off. He's like, all right, let's go. So he's got his axe in his hand, and you guys all start to move out.
I think we go to the left.
So last time, this is as far as you went.
I thank the Lord for letting me borrow his axe. I'll be polite.
Nice.
He just nods and doesn't say anything. He just nods. He's like, yep. And So this is as far as you guys made it, and then again, this is the big, perfectly hewn hallway carved into the rock, where there's these repeating, perfectly placed timber reinforcements along the walls. It's a perfectly crafted dwarven hallway, very perfect, smooth grade going down. It's amazingly crafted, and in this hallway, this is the furthest you guys got down last time you were here, because right here there's the manhole, and you see the manhole, and you can, and this, if you recall, you guys did last time. You climbed down this ladder deeper into the mine, and you found the mechanism that started running the pump to drain the bottom half of the mine. So this is as far as you guys went down the hallway before.
Okay.
So I'd say like Viridia's like, she looks down there with her torch or with the lamp, and she's like, "Oh, did you guys go down here last time?" And you guys catch her up on what you guys saw down there. And
So do we wanna
so
try
she
to
says,
go-
do we need to go down there again?
Well, we haven't gone this way before. Could try going that way, but I mean, what do you guys want to go that way, or you want to head back where we been before?
If we go the way you went before, is there treasure or some chance of finding these artifacts we're searching for?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too.
If not, I'm thinking we should go a different way.
I think we heard or saw a light of this beast at the bottom.
Yeah,
Remember
yeah.
the ladder? Yeah, so I think we should go there. I think so. We have to go to the right, correct? Yeah.
So do you want to keep going down the hallway, or do you want to go back down the manhole, the ladder going down deep?
Yeah, that's what I recall. I thought
Yeah.
like, to get away from the glowing light, we climbed up that manhole.
That's correct. That's what you guys did last
Okay.
time.
Yeah.
So you guys want to go back down?
Yeah, I mean, we got to, right?
No,
Unless
at
there's
least
a
know what
better
we're
way down there.
you don't have to.
Yeah. No, I mean, but to find this thing, that's last
Yeah.
known.
Well, I mean, you saw it at the chapel. Was the first place you saw it, so this thing can get all over the place.
Right. I mean, but I didn't. Yeah.
The last place I saw it was the chapel.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. That's okay.
Now, the
Yeah,
chapel's the place where we saw the altar where I was with the group recently, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, we could just continue down this hall, and we've never been there. That'd be cool.
Clear
Do
it
that, what do you
out.
think? Let's go. Let's do it.
Should we ask the girl where this artifact is at? Maybe she knows.
The sword?
Yeah, Marcus, you're up.
Say it was in mommy.
Yeah, it's in Mommy
talk to your
Dearest.
friend.
Yeah. The sword is in Mother.
Oh,
Girl, where's your mom?
That's where he saw.
I need to talk to
Like
her.
that was Marcus that saw that, right? The
Yeah,
yeah.
all the faces sticking out of
Yeah, the
the
beautiful,
belly and
it's
all
a
that.
beautiful sight. Screaming faces getting, yeah, it was beautiful, and the sword. All right,
Gorgeous.
so you guys want to just keep going down the main hallway here this time?
Yeah, why not?
Yes.
Okay. So
Something new to start
You keep
with.
coming down, and this is a pretty wide hallway as far as like underground caverns go. It's not like it's spacious by any means, but like all of you can stand up straight. It's it's not super boxed in. You come to this junction here, and to the right is just a. You can't tell what it is, but it was started at some point and hastily stopped. A dig going that way was started and stopped. There's no evidence of foul play or anything. There's just nothing there. All you see is it's gone from perfectly carved rock to this messy disaster looking that never went anywhere. Now you've come to a intersection where the hallway continues on as far as you can see dead ahead, or it turns off to your left. Which way would you like to go?
Let's go to the left, huh?
Okay, so you guys turn left, and you start heading up here, and you see a set of stairs ascending.
Okay.
And I would say you get to the bottom of the stairs, and you hear.
And I listen hard to see if there's anything.
Yes, you hear. Well, first of all, you can tell that now that you're like fully in this hallway, there's a strong draft coming from where you guys were up to in front of you. Like your guy basically it feels like you guys are getting sucked in to this place. You know, a differential pressure, like how you can feel there's like drafts in rooms and stuff. The pressure in this place, it feels like the suction, the pressure of this whole underground network is like you're going to the low pressure side out in front of you somewhere. Meaning that it seems like there's some sort of opening up to the environment top side is what it seems like. And this is like a vent that's, you know, the all the wind and the wet stank air is like going before you. And
Does it look like?
Go ahead.
Oh, sorry. Does it look like the stairs like goes on for a long ways? I mean,
No, I mean it goes up a good 20 feet or so. You can't really see any higher than that. It goes up, I guess, as far as your light source goes. But there's no light or anything. It's just you see the stairs, and then your light source stops, and you can't really tell more. So you definitely feel.
I propose we try to go a little bit up the stairs, and if there's no sign of danger, maybe we can see if there would be a possible exit from the mines that we might use later.
Okay.
True.
Okay.
Another escape route.
So you
Still
guys.
says there's a pattern in the back. Great idea. Go ahead. You lead the way.
So, you know, a couple chords, a couple of you go up, and it's getting smaller here for sure. And you get to the stairway. The stairwell comes to a top, and it immediately comes back down, not as stairs, but just as a pathway. So the stairs were coming up a couple flights of stairs, and it peaked, and now it's just going right back down. So it's this strange kind of.
Is the roof continuous? Are there any paths off to the side for this airflow to be going to?
You can't tell. The path is just going straight ahead. It's just that you guys went up a good couple flights of stairs, and now it looks like it's going back down, descending again into the ground, deeper into the ground. It's just a smooth path. And you guys smell, once you get over this little hill, this little peak, you smell, it just smells like...
Not skunk?
No, it smells like some kind of acid or some sort of chemical. It smells like a chemical smell. Something really pungent in the nose. Not that you're like gagging.
Yeah.
Sort of, yeah. I mean, it's like it's irritating smell, but it's not to the point where it's like gonna overwhelm you and cause you to become like.
And at 52.
Yeah, it's like, yeah, exactly. It's odious, but not dangerous. You know, it's not going to overpower you and render you mentally altered state yet. But you're
Running
like,
into a bat cave.
yeah, it's like, it's like, and so it's not a pleasant smell.
Okay. Do we?
Critters.
And just
Do we
so Joe
think-
knows, NF52 is a stinky chemical we use at work, and sometimes you can smell it in the parking lot. smells like a
Yeah.
Dead
fish
fish.
sauce.
Smells like dead
Yep.
fish.
Oh, like
We got
sulfur.
it once.
No, not like it smells like.
It smells like fish.
It smells like dead, rotten fish on the pier is what it smells like.
It really does.
Mm.
But it's good at taking off photoresist, I hear.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
we
that's
had a leak
interesting.
one time, and it was fun. It was so fun.
Oh god,
Yeah, we tried an experiment putting some of that stuff in SNS 105, and people started
Oh.
complaining so bad we had to
Oh.
abort the experiment early.
Dang it! I think I was one of the main people complaining because
Oh,
everybody else
well,
was
maybe.
complaining.
That-
So I
Listen to
voiced-
photo.
We
the
use
smell
that.
all the time.
We use that in our PRS tools in copper, and we drain that out, and I change the filters on on those sinks like once a month, like right in it, like crack the filter.
Oh, no.
It's horrific, and like
It's foul.
people walk into copper like, oh, it stinks in here. I'm like, with all the PPE on, I'm like, yeah, it doesn't taste any better. Like when you're that close, you can like taste it. It's horrific.
my
What
God.
about maybe we could upgrade to breathable air equipment? We
No,
wouldn't
it's
have to
not that
smell it.
bad. You get used to it.
Okay.
That's why we get paid so much money. Anyway, there's a noxious scent coming up here. I would say Viridia draws her sword, of course, and some of the other cords do. And all of you are just kind of bunched up here at the peak here.
So I grab my bow just in case.
Is this a smell I've ever smelled before in a mine as a dwarf? Is this something I'm familiar with, or
No.
Does it
Does
trigger
it
a
smell-
memory?
Dead?
yeah, I know, bad memory.
Can
Smell
I
like
make
decay?
maybe a scouting or insight roll to like really perceive something that might
Survival?
be causing this smell, or I don't know.
It like the smell where I was fighting
Oh,
The,
maybe an insight roll?
alligator people.
The Saurians.
yeah.
It's not like that. That was like dead, rotten
Maybe an
flesh.
Insight roll to get some information about what this is causing the smell?
Yeah, like a lore roll. It would have. I guess it would just have to be a lore roll. Whoever wants to do one.
Oh, okay. I've got 5 dice towards it.
Oh yeah. Anyway,
Want to assist?
And no sixes.
that's a lesson that even 5 dice, but you don't have any bane, so you could totally push it if you.
Oh,
have,
I could.
1,000.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll push that one.
Maybe you'll roll 5 ones now.
There you go, 2 successes.
All right.
Diabolical that you point that out.
Nice.
All right. Yeah. So you're all up there and like, oh, and Syl is like, puts her hand up, and like I would say like because Viridia she doesn't stop. She doesn't care. Like Viridia was cresting the hill and this little peak here and starting to walk down slowly with her sword out. And Syl from behind, who's like just the same size as Viridia, like these two giant people, like puts her hand on Viridia's shoulder and says, insectoids up here.
Insectoids.
Ooh.
Oh.
She's like, there's soldiers. There's soldiers. There's going to be drones and soldiers. There's going to be a queen.
These like.
Are they capable of intelligent speech and reason?
Since you got 2 successes, you know that there's a story of basically like a mad scientist, a mad wizard who was convinced that they were able to do that, but that's just a story. But you've heard a story of some mad wizard who was convinced that these things could speak, but just from what you heard in this story, that he tried doing that a bunch, and just all of his people he ever tried to do it never showed back up, so they basically died or were never heard from again.
Okay. And we
All right, I think
assume
we should-
dangerous.
Yeah, I think we should slowly back up and come up with a plan, or just avoid him altogether. But
And then
Yeah, let's try the other pathway.
I would say, so once Syl says, okay, it's insects, then one of you give me a scouting roll.
Ooh, I could do that one.
Well, you just gave us the insight or the lore.
Okay.
Someone else give us the scout.
I'll try scouting. Here we go.
Push it.
Push it.
Yeah, you don't roll any banes.
Oh no! There it is. Lesson to you kids: don't.
You can always roll ones. Yeah.
Oh no.
Okay.
Sorry if I forgot that if you roll the Banes at all on the push roll, that you get the damage
Yeah.
to the
Oh,
wood.
yeah.
Sorry, George.
It's all right.
Well, hey, it's nature of the.
That's why it's fun.
I just got lucky with my push roll.
Is this what? No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah. So you don't see anything. And now you guys are all kind of stuck up on the peak here. And I would say at least half the chords are just like, let's just go kill them then. And they don't really care. It was like, we just killed some ghouls. We're basically fine. Let's just go kill these things. There's probably more treasure down here.
Do it.
You've got some spell for that, right?
Yes.
Okay. Between Syl or.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm ready for another growth.
You could have two growths.
Yeah.
Oh,
Man, I
yeah,
forgot about that
It could be
mishap.
like this older
Argue
angel
between
demon.
like
Oh, yeah,
good
what is your-
angel, bad angel, or demon.
Yeah, mishaps on
Right.
Marcus and mishap. Hello.
Yeah. So what is the? Probably can't hear us.
No.
Go to bed.
What is the? So what does your little mini me think of the idea of pressing forward?
Yes, since it has its own
Maybe he
idea.
has reason. He's like, turn
He-
around,
he
you
does.
idiots.
Well, he's
Yeah,
just
yeah,
as smart as everyone is, just very prone to insulting people.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
He's like,
So-
mishaps on his shoulder, and he's just like, you idiots are just gonna get me killed, aren't you? Bunch of morons.
That's awesome.
I was gonna say, does he have arms like hands?
Gross. No.
Oh,
Well,
come
No.
on, he's got to. I
well,
mean, just the waist up, right? Come
yeah,
on.
just like, yeah, he's got the little Guado from Total Recall, the little Stubbins, the little
Yeah, I can
Stubbins
see him
arms.
like, because it's on his shoulder, right? I can see
Yeah.
him like slapping Marcus in the face.
Yeah, he's got the little
Okay.
he's got the little stubs.
All right. So if I fitted him out to like have blades for hands, if I tackled somebody, he could just go at him. Yeah.
Little knife
Give him
hands.
2 clicks.
Dude, or maybe he could do magic. Maybe
No.
No. Oh, dang it.
Oh,
Oh,
stop the
man.
I was
ridiculousness.
gonna say, if he could do magic, he might get a growth on his shoulder.
Exactly.
Hilarious.
Mishapception.
This is so funny to me. It's so funny.
Mishaps.
This is like an idea for like a new character. I want to make a character.
Would it be called a
We
race?
think our
or
backup characters.
ancestry?
Yeah.
Yeah, Marcus already has his backup character right there. Halfway started.
Gross. Yeah, I forgot
Does
about
this
that thing.
Marcus does this
Growing his
smell
backup.
anything like when you saw the giant serpent thing or
Oh, I think he already has.
Oh,
that.
the abyss
Oh.
worm.
oh he said no.
Oh no, yeah, sorry. The serpent is different.
No, you guys haven't smelled this
Okay.
before. The
Okay.
Saurian lair was like a bunch of rotten meat. This isn't.
Oh, okay.
This isn't that
Oh, okay.
delicious of a smell.
Yeah.
Oh, but yeah, no, not the lizard guys, but the big worm thing with the people inside.
No,
Yeah, the
Didn't that
abyss worm.
smell?
Okay.
I'm sure it smelled horrific. I don't recall how I described it, but yeah, it's nightmare stuff as well, of course.
Okay.
I don't recall how I described it.
So
It was horrifying.
Yeah,
I remember.
Horrendous.
maybe we should try to go in there and like make peace, or I don't know, because maybe these insectoids know more about this place.
Yeah.
Obviously, that could be very helpful.
Well, are they going to be like the blue fox and able to talk and be helpful or not? Probably not. And then if there's no treasure there, then there'd be no point in fighting them, right?
I feel like they're probably just allowed to be there so that the abyss worm has a constant food source.
Oh yeah, right.
Yeah, I'm thinking they're not worth our time, and we should go down the other hallway.
Yeah, I think we got to convince the cords of that. Yeah, I agree. We should turn around or
Send one cord in as
ask them
bait.
for info. If they're willing to talk like that. They can talk like that. Oh.
So yeah, the Cords want to go fight. What do you say? I mean, I guess I wouldn't say that they want to go fight. It's just that's how they solve every problem. Is
Yeah. They don't know any better.
it's like, okay, there's something here. Now we have to kill this. Okay, and so they're like, whatever. It's just one more thing for us to go annihilate with our swords.
Well, I mean, now that the water is probably fully pumped out of this place, we could probably just go down further than we already were.
Yeah, you guys never actually went to the bottom because it was still pumping out.
Interesting. Yeah, I vote we slowly back out of this place. Make a mental note and carry on. If we can.
Evil bug people.
So you tell Viridia, the sword, you say like Malagarn is down below, is down in the depths. You kind of remind her like why you're here is to get this sword that Zertorn wants. You're like, you know.
We don't want this battle. Let's back up.
Okay, so she's like, she just shrugs. She's like, okay, as long as we get to kill something.
You promised we'd get a
So now, do you want to go? So you retreat to this intersection, and again, the hallway continues down much further, like as far as you can, beyond where you can see. You can continue that way, or you can go to the manhole and crawl deep down.
I don't know, maybe continue straight, because we've never gone there, and maybe it's a better way down than the manhole. What do you guys think?
I'm fine going any direction. I mean,
Preferably
Let's go
not death.
I'm fine going straight.
Yeah.
Okay.
yeah.
So you guys continue down with your light, down the big hallway, and it's just perfectly straight. But again, it's all wet. The floor's wet. The walls are wet. Everything's wet. And it's cold, but not brutally cold. It's just a very uncomfortable environment. And now you the hallway abruptly ends and turns 90 degrees to your left, going up a large stairway.
Great.
Is the air
Is there
still
any funny
flowing? this
smell?
way?
What's that?
Is there any funny smell?
No.
Okay.
Does the air seem to be flowing this way?
No.
still, or-
It's blowing into your
Okay.
face, if anything.
Oh.
It's actually
interesting.
it's either stagnant or it's going into your face now as you look up this stairway. I would say it's mostly still here. The air here doesn't really feel like it's moving.
I say we go up the stairs.
Yeah.
Okay. So you guys go, and this stairway is like 2x2. It's a smaller one. But you guys ascend slowly and steadily, and it's a few flights up. I mean, and then it comes to the top here, and there's one of these again, these hastily abandoned cutouts to your left. Just again, a hastily abandoned cutout, but it continues to your right. So you come down here
Is
and
there any way to tell if it's hastily abandoned or if it was put there to block something off?
I guess Dorian says, no, this is just, they started this way and they either hit something that they couldn't get through or they changed their mind, but the work here...
So probably not trying to block off something dangerous behind it.
No, it does not appear that way. It just looked like they changed their minds for some reason. So the path continues here, around a corner, two at a time, coming further down, further down, further down, further down. And now here, so as you guys get here, there's a fork, and there are two enormous caverns. Enormous. One of the cords, like, I guess no one shouts because you never know. You don't want to, like, rouse some monster, but one of the cords just says, by God, like, this is or he would say, by horn, that's their god. Like, by horn, this is a. And so, like, just him talking in his regular voice, like, you can tell it's echoing so deep into this place. Like, this, because you guys are like, what are you guys are like, I think it said you're like 300 feet underground right now. That's how far down you've gone. So you guys are like a few hundred feet underground, and these two caverns are at least 100. Just by the sound of the echoing of the speech and your footsteps and everything, it's such a cavernous echo. You'd have to guess that these are like 150 foot tall. They're enormous caves, and they're huge too. And there's two of them basically that split. And there's no light, there's nothing, there's no sound, there's no smell, there's no odors, there's no scents, there's no ambient phosphorescent light, there's nothing. It's just pitch blackness with like echoing sound.
Very undisturbed at the moment. Like,
As far as you can tell, there's no sound, there's no signs of anything except enormous caverns.
Okay. I'd like to take just a little bit to explore, maybe the one to our left.
Okay.
Go into it just a little bit, see if there's anything of value. I don't know, gems or.
Okay. So I would say, since the cords are with you, Viridia says, let's split up. Like, some of you come with me, some of you go with them, and let's split into two. And so half of you take the cavern to the left and half of you take a cavern to the right.
So who has light?
Well, Marcus is holding the torch or the lamp. Yeah, I would need. This is so
I
big.
put my torches down.
Okay, I would need everyone to give me a torch roll. This is so big. Like, these places, if you want to explore in here, these places are so huge. And then whoever doesn't have a torch, like, someone roll for Syl if you want to. Oh, yeah, and Dira, I'll roll, right? I'm rolling for you, Dira?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll roll for you. Here we go. Oh,
Here, I'll roll for
Dira
you.
doesn't have any torches either.
I don't know.
This one's for Syl.
Oh, thanks. Was that Joe?
Mm-hmm.
All right, one more for Dira, please. She doesn't have any
Okay,
torches
I'll
either.
roll Dira.
There you go.
All right, so everyone got lit. Okay. And this, if you guys, so, Viridia, some of you go here and we'll go there, come back with what you see. And as you guys start making your way into these caves, I'll just kind of like, I'll just illuminate like what it is here. So you can see they're truly enormous, and they're so
Looks like a set of lungs.
I thought that too from here. So from here, these are so large and there's so much stuff in here that if you want to fully explore this, and it's going to take till noon.
Okay.
So let me get my since you guys are splitting up. If it was one party going to do this, check both, it would take 12 hours. But since there's two of you, since there's two parties, you guys are going to basically get it done in 6 hours. And so I will need a what's an explorer? What is it here? It's a
Outing?
Well, you guys are just taking your time and you're not rushed. You don't need to roll. You guys just take your time and pick through everything. There's like bones, there's skeletons, there's rusted, old, decrepit weapons, like just the same kind of stuff you saw in the sarcophaguses of the dwarven ghouls, like ancient stuff that's like, rotten to the core and worthless. But in your picking and through here, you guys find a D. Roll a D. Okay. Who wants to? All right. Marcus, pick a number between all of you. Pick a number between 1 and 100. Marcus, you go first.
38.
Okay, 38. Dira, pick a number between 1 and 100.
77.
Okay. Garrick.
66.
Okay. Dorian.
I'm gonna roll the
Sure, if you want to roll.
die.
Sure.
Nice.
What is it?
Oh, snap. 66.
66.
You guys are twins.
No, insane.
Dude, it's fate. I literally rolled it.
That's ridiculous. I mean, since
a
you rolled it, then I guess have to accept it. Okay, Syl, give me a number between 1 and 100.
12.
Okay. So, who said 77? Dira?
I did.
Okay, so you were the closest, and so since you were the closest, roll me on the little. Oh, you can't roll though. Well then.
No, I can't. I got my laptop back.
Oh, okay. Then roll me a D20 on the public chat, the little roll thing at the bottom where you can roll a die. Since you won the
Okay.
thing, roll me a D20. Roll me it twice, and we'll take the higher of the two.
All right. Hopefully I did this right.
Okay.
Ooh.
Oh, you did a D20 plus 2. Just roll. Okay.
Oh, you did it wrong. Shame on you.
That's
Okay,
fine. The first roll was a 13. Roll it again. Give us another roll. And a 3. Okay, so 13 it is. So you guys find 13 gold.
Ooh.
And you find a closed helmet that's actually in working order. And you find it's a little whistle made of bone.
Come on.
I would love the whistle with the bone.
Okay. I have to... yeah, give me 1 sec. I can make it. I just need to...
I would trade off Zertorm's face for that.
Ooh, I like that. Okay. Oh, yeah. Give me just 1 second. I'll put it in. So then, how much gold? Divide that amongst yourselves. Add your gold to your. The cords want their cut too. The cords will be like.
Like, how many do we have of the cords with us, and then how many are on the other side?
You all have met back up.
Okay.
Oh, well, they don't need to know.
You guys find anything over there? Oh yeah, nothing.
Just dirt.
Totally empty.
Found this grape whistle.
Bro. That reminds me of the other guys with Will Ferrell and Mark Wahlberg. You ever seen that?
Yeah.
He gets downgraded. They take his weapon, and he gets that.
Yeah.
What is this?
All right, you have a bone whistle now, Dira,
Hell yeah.
and it's got no weight because it's just this little tiny little thing.
Oh, that's awesome. Even better.
Come on, play us a tune.
Why
So do
not?
we get the
Let's roll
sense that like this space is like something like, where did these bones and detritus come from? I mean, is it
It's a good question. You don't see. I guess maybe you don't see You don't know.
But it doesn't smell.
No.
I mean, it doesn't smell. So yeah, it doesn't seem like it'd be the lair of the
Right.
creature of the.
Right.
Huh. Interesting though.
Did you all get your gold?
With 13 gold.
No, sorry. How many gold do we get?
There was 13 gold found to split amongst. Let's say the cords will take 6 of it, or 7 of it, since there's a bunch of them. So 6 gold for you all. 6 gold
Who
amongst.
found the gold?
Dira. I guess Dira found.
Maybe Dira take 2 and everybody else take 1.
Dira add 2. The rest of you add 1. You guys are getting rich.
Yeah.
You guys are getting
What's
rich.
the good of this money when we're gonna die?
Yeah, I know. Right before we die.
Can my new character
You're gonna-
come back and loot my old character?
Yeah, you're gonna collect all this gold and treasure for the next people that are just gonna like easily take it off of you instead of having to go find it all themselves.
Right. So I was gonna say, like I said earlier, a long time ago, if I die, take everything off of me and give it to the next person who's gonna hang out with you.
That's just
It's nice. Just randomly hang out with you.
that's just smart.
Yeah, because I'll be the next guy that's randomly hanging out with you guys.
Aha.
Sure.
Aha. Aha. All right, see, as you guys are loading up, do you blow the whistle, Dira?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
Why
Right
not?
now? Try it out.
Right now, with all these bones and dead
Do it,
people
use
around,
it.
why not find out what's going on?
Dira's just in her happy place with all these surrounded by death and of course she
Pain
is.
and misery. Oh my
Mm.
gosh.
She's like
Oh my.
blow your whistle and it echoes really shrill and loudly. But there's no response.
That's good.
Yeah, that's good.
There's no response, but it rang out clear and shrill, though. I mean, not clear. It was very shrill, but it was loud. And
Can't believe it.
nothing there was no response that you could detect. So you ready to continue
Did the
back?
little shrimp say anything?
I don't know.
Oh yeah,
Hasn't been around.
mishap. Now, do you
Colin, that's happening.
Do
Mini
you-
mishap.
do you keep mishap like? Do you keep like a little whatever, like a little shroud or something over him
Yeah, I try to keep them within like the
under your
my
cloak?
shirt.
Well, are you
Yeah.
guys all wearing those furs? Those huge.
Yeah. there
Okay,
you go.
so he's got like
Nice and warm and
he,
toasty.
he's got this
Yeah,
little.
still have the fur.
He's just got this like fur around his little body, his little gross head sticking out. Sick. Disgusting. So sick.
Get out of here.
Does he have to roll like water and food? And... No, he's part of the body. So
He's part
probably
of,
okay.
yeah.
Okay, he's
Man, I
probably
need
fine.
to. Polly want a cracker?
Whenever you say that kind of stuff to Mishap, he just like with his little disgusting little pointy fingers, he like because he's right here on your neck. He'll just and even randomly to punk you, he'll just like poke you in the side of your neck, just to like
Give him a toothpick.
oh, yeah.
I'm not gonna give him a weapon.
Yeah, a bigger thing to poke you in the neck.
And then sometimes when like you're doing things like you'll feel like on the back of your neck a little caress. He just like
Like I'm petting you.
You
And
did
you
good
just-
today.
and you just hear him with his like small little body, but his gross little. He makes those kind of and he like pets your neck.
This is
You
getting too
deserve
real.
this kind
Yeah.
of mishap.
Mishap.
This is what you've needed.
Bad mishap. Bad. Sick.
Knock that off.
All right, so we go back to
Give me a
right
strong
at the bottom of
nipples.
the stairs of the insect people and Dira blows her whistle real loud,
Mm.
and then we wait for him to run out.
Ooh, maybe.
Okay. So you guys head back. There's nothing of note here. There's a huge cave that they excavated for some reason, and now it's just full of all the stuff that you guys spent hours searching through, and you got some gold and a little, knickknacks and whatnot. Otherwise, that was the end of that whole line. There was nothing else over there. So I'd say you
Where's
guys are
the bugs looking for a queen.
the bugs have a queen.
Maybe they need a new one.
Hmm.
You
The
be
whistle.
their queen with your whistle.
And so
The bug
Viridia's like, are we leaving these insects alone, or are we gonna exterminate?
So maybe we all could go down the manhole, but Dira could be near the top and maybe have a rock kind of covering the manhole, and then she could whistle,
See what
and
happens.
then we can like have a torch down the tunnel to make them think that we're that way or something. I don't know. The whole plan.
But then what?
Yeah, I was gonna say
So
I
hopefully
don't
they
think I
all
want
run
to
out of
fight
there.
these things.
Oh.
And then we go up into their place and check it out.
Take out the queen.
Not a really well thought out plan.
Those are the best plans.
I mean, if they've got an army, that probably wouldn't work out in our
Yeah, they
favor.
probably sent us a couple people. Yeah. Save the whistle idea.
So you guys are what are you doing?
Not
I
that
say we
idea.
just venture to the bottom.
Yeah. Let's try to get to the bottom.
Okay.
Everybody down that manhole, right?
So you guys show Syl and also Viridian the cords, and you explain what was down here, and it's a long way. It's like hundreds of feet down. Again, you guys are already a few hundred feet underground, and now this is like some old ladder going down to a maintenance the control room for the pump, and it's hundreds of feet down.
Right.
And so you guys make your way down, deeper. You guys stop here, and if you recall, there's a platform here, and now you guys all kind of remuster in the control room, and again, you can feel like there's a steam curtain that billows towards you on a regular cadence, and you guys come here, like the cords do it on their own, and then I would say probably Syl comes over and looks to see what this is, and you come over here and see, look, and here's the spindle turning, and here's that Archimedes screw. I mean, the size of this machine, this mechanism spinning, and you can see, like, anymore, there's actually not a ton of water being evacuated anymore, but it's still kind of damp, like, whatever the source of water is that's flooding underneath, it's still providing water, but it's not excavating out buckets of water anymore because it's empty down there. But you can see this machine is just turning and cranking, and the size of this thing spinning and how quiet it is incredible. It looks like
Phil says, Dorian, your people are amazing builders.
Thank you. Oh, thank you. Yeah.
It's what we do. And you can look down and see now you guys are standing, all of you are standing here. This is the precipice of like the main work shaft here of the whole operation. And you guys are dang near at the bottom of it now. So deep down, 500-600 something feet, enormously deep now. And you look down and before you guys crossed this, when everything was turned off, and one of you dropped a torch, and you could hear it splash down in the water, way deep below you. You look down, and it's just black. You don't see anything, and you can't cross now because the spindle's turning. But you're just getting your bearings here, and so now you continue over and tell them, okay, we're going to go down the rest of the manhole here. So you climb down. This is where you saw the light before. This is where you saw the light. You come down, and then eventually all of you make your way to the very bottom. This is the ground floor of the operation. Like, this is the depths here. And if you recall, I'll just remind you guys and like what the new folk here see. So at the bottom here is the platform where all the carts would be. The carts would be brought here, and in Olden, when this place was operational, there was a huge platform down here. The carts would go on here with all their valuables and their ore, and the whole thing would go up to the surface, and they would take it all here and sell it and do everything. And then this would come all the way back down and just reload. That's how it used to be. What you see now is there's the platform is here. It's ancient, many centuries and centuries old, and the chains that were used to wind this thing up and down have for a long time, the chains have been broken, and now they're all piled. And these links are bigger than you. These links are 8 feet long, enormous rusted links, and they're piled. They've fallen from the heights, and they've all fallen down and stacked up on top of this platform. Even the pile of chain is 50 feet high. It is like many tons of worth of metal. It is completely destroyed, and it's been like that for a very long time. So this mine is definitely dead. I mean, and you don't know what caused this or whatever, but the pile of chain that you see down here is impressive in its own right. And as you guys walk around down here, this all was flooded. Like when the party first got here, all of this was submerged, but they turned the pump on and evacuated all the water out, and now it's just kind of wet, kind of maybe muddy even, but traversable. So now, as you guys look here, there's a path going down. I'm trying to see how far. There's a path going down to the left, southwest, or basically to the southeast. You guys haven't gone to either one before. You guys didn't spend much time down here.
Okay, so you say this floor is still muddy wet.
Yeah.
Right? And so would we see our footprints from before? Last time we were here? And then I wonder if we'd see any kind of like slither of some big beast or something.
Other
Oh,
more
yeah.
recent critters.
I would say maybe you don't see your footprints. I would say, but yeah, you can tell there's been other things down here moving around. And it's not footprints like you guys have.
Oh,
Okay.
lovely. That's so
Could
comforting.
I do an insight or a scouting or something to maybe tell what sort of creature it might be?
In what direction?
Well, you can tell the direction. It's going southwest and southeast.
Do they have claws?
Can't tell.
Do the footprints have claws? Okay.
I don't think you'd be able to tell, but I mean, yeah, give me a scouting roll. That's fine.
Really? Oh god, it's because my wits are so
Oh
bad.
yeah, your wits.
I'm not push that. Maybe somebody else. Who's that? Oh, nice. Ah, nice.
Yeah, so you
I only have 5 dice. I was supposed to have 7.
Maybe you have one bang. No?
Oh, it's the pierced die.
Oh yeah, there you go.
Anyway, still got a success.
Yeah, you can tell it's some sort of worm. A giant worm. And there's tracks going to the southwest and to the southeast. And
My giant worm, what kind of diameter are we talking here?
it's a few feet across, the track is.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Yeah, you've seen it before. Well, some of you have seen it before.
I was gonna say, does it match the giant mother worm?
It, yeah.
Mentioned that.
Okay,
Alright.
it's down here. We're all screwed.
Oh.
So we kind of came last time from the south.
You guys came from over this way last time. Oops.
Yeah.
You guys came
Oh,
down
okay.
this stairwell and then walked over, and then you guys left.
Okay. Oh yeah, so it's to the southeast we've never really been. Correct?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, so we go that direction.
We
All
could go and
opposed?
top up on some water first.
Do we need to?
Yeah, Marcus is out of water, right?
Do we all need to top off on water right now?
You guys
You're
can
talking like
you guys can share amongst yourselves. Like if one of you has a D10, you can lower it to a D8 to give someone else a D6, that kind of thing.
I've got
I
a
guess
D10.
I could share too.
I
Okay.
got a D12 still.
Dira's
Oh, no,
got
not a D10.
Dira has
I've
a
got.
Dira has a D. Oh, you
No, I have a D8. Sorry,
Yeah.
I was looking at food. I'm sorry.
So who doesn't
I
have
don't
any?
share with you.
Marcus, you're the only one that doesn't have any?
You could figure out a way to purify it from the mud. There's water
There
there.
you go. You're a druid.
Yeah.
You're a druid.
Yeah.
Do a
you're
spell.
Magical.
Yes, the essence of abyss worm. Delicious.
See, you're good.
Yeah, I'll convert from a D10 to a D8 and let
Okay.
Marcus have a D6.
Oh,
Okay.
there's so many. Washing machine.
Well, thank you.
Never shared with you.
Okay.
You live another day.
Come on. I mean, if everything goes horribly wrong, it won't matter who has what water.
It's true. So you guys want to go southeast?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, the direction we haven't gone before.
Okay, so you turn, and as you take just a couple steps down this way, Marcus hears, "You're back."
Aww.
Yeah.
Is that something that only Marcus can hear?
For now, yeah.
Yeah, I told you I'd be back.
Gaming.
Do you have more toys?
I can make you more.
Ira, give her the whistle.
That's mine, damn it.
I like that.
Sharing.
I like that. I like that.
What about the helmet? Gotta give her some.
I didn't take the helmet.
It's like you hear, "What's your name?" "I didn't think you'd come back, but I'm glad you did. What's your name?"
Marcus, what's yours?
Oh, you don't accept it.
Now, can Mini Mishap or
Oh,
can he hear too and intervene?
that's for me to decide.
Don't listen to him.
Yeah, there's Marcus says, "What's your name?" She's like, you just hear, "Marga." And that's one of the names that Syl told you about when she did her what was it called? Vision of the past or whatever. And she looked back in the centuries of time or who knows how long. She told you.
Let me find that one.
Yeah, she told you the names Martea and Marga. And when you just ask right now, she says, "I'm Marga."
How long have you been here, Marga?
Feels like
Yeah,
forever.
mother and daughter, half-elves, fleeing with accompanying guards, trapped below, panic, despair, glowing light, hunger, fleeing from the west. He will find us. We must stay hidden. Crying girl, I miss my sister. I missed my brother. And then Martia and Marga. But this was from a long time ago.
Yeah. Hundreds of years ago.
So why haven't you ever left?
I can't.
Why not?
Mom says we have to stay down here to be safe, and I kind of don't want to. I kind of like
Marcus
it. I kind of like it down here. I like to play.
ask her if her mom is Martia.
Was Robert the only one hearing this, or can all of us hear it?
No, for right now it's only Marcus because they had a little interaction before when the first
Okay.
time they came down here. But it's fine if you guys all hear it.
Would your mother be willing to give up the sword?
How do we know her mother's at?
She
We asked him, were you fleeing from, sorry, what's the name of the bad guy who ruled the land for a long time?
you're
Zagreus.
actually
Zygofer.
I want to say Zathura.
yeah, Zygofer.
Were you fleeing from him?
Ask Marcus.
Do you want to ask
Yeah.
that, Marcus?
Sure, yeah.
So you say, are you fleeing from Zygofer?
Yeah.
You hear there's like a long silence, and then you hear you hear like she's kind of crying. You can hear her crying, and she says, "I don't know why he's so mean."
Didn't he die?
He was. He was chasing us. He was trying to find us.
Did he capture your brother and sister?
Zertorm, he went out east. Our sister's. I don't know where she is. I think it's just me and Mother now. I don't know if Zertorm is. I don't know if he got Zertorm or not.
He didn't. We met Zertorm. He's a big
When
and
you
powerful wizard now.
When you say that, you are. I would say as soon as you say that, you feel heavy vibrations.
Ooh, what did you do?
You feel heavy vibrations and but not a lot actually, but you feel rumbling, and Viridia looks at you like, what the hell? Cuz you guys were doing all this telepathically, right?
Yeah.
So Viridia can tell that you have been doing something, Marcus, but she's not sure what's going on. And so the Cord's been standing down here like, what the hell's happening? What is going on? And even maybe the rest of the party not really sure, like, this is all happening in the matter of like 15 seconds or something. I mean, we're playing it out slower, but... What?
Didn't the blue fox warn us that the daughter was the more dangerous of the demons?
Very likely. I don't really actually recall what he said, but yeah, I think that's correct. He definitely warned you that the danger is around, and be very careful and try to be smart. And so as soon as you said Zertorm, what did you say about him? That you met him.
Yeah.
So as soon as you say that, you guys feel rumbling in the tunnel. Viridia gets her sword out. The Cords get their weapons out, and silently racing towards you around that other corner. If you guys went to the right here from around the other corner, the light comes to you.
Oh no.
Oh, no.
And you see this enormous abyss worm, bigger than normal. I mean, there's juvenile ones, there's large ones, and then there's this. This is like unnaturally large. And you can just tell by the way it moves that it's subterranean. It's blind. It can't actually see. It doesn't use vision to move around. But it's enormous, and it's got, of course, a gaping maw, and it silently slithers up to you all. It's 20 feet tall. It's the size of a bus. Thing's enormous.
Lovely.
It comes up to you, and it's glowing purple and disgusting, and it the mouth like opens up to you, and then the whole head that's open up, the maw that's opened up to you, turns slightly, turns 90 degrees, and it peels back one of these the little rings of the body. It peels a ring back, and out pops this head of this woman, and you can see her head peels back, and it's this older woman, you can tell, and she's got, Syl would know, ears of a half elf, and she's got just long, disgusting hair, but she's actually, in her way, she looks attractive. At some point she was a beautiful woman, and she says, where's my son?
Who is your son? You should ask that.
She's talking to all of you, and she's completely blocked off any you guys have nowhere to go, I would say. She's completely taking up this entire passage. She's filling it up, and her face is poked out, and it's disgusting. And she's like, where's my son?
Is Zertorm your son?
What's his name?
She looks down at you, and she's like, you said you've seen him. Where is he?
The last time that we ran into him, he came flying down and talked to us. He came down on a dragon.
And you hear her, oh! He has a dragon?
Yeah.
Does he rule the land?
No.
No, right now he's trying to collect all the artifacts to smite Zygifer, and we're trying to help him.
When you say Zygifer, her head swallows back into the body, the segment, and the seam shuts. And I'd say when this happens, the segment shuts, and when it does, it seals shut, so her face is behind it. And now that it's shut, you can see that there is a strand, this kind of woven strand of fibers or something, and at the end of it, and it's poking out from where this strand was, and at the end there's this slimy, wet, disgusting 3-4 inch lock of hair that is tied to some rope strand. You can see it because it's just weird. Like her face went back and is gone, and then right where that is, there's a little tail of a little chunk of. It looks like hair is what it looks like, and you say
want to go and pull it.
uh.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
No, I want to ask her, like, can you help us?
You help us, we'll help you.
She says,
Help us by helping your son because he's looking for an artifact
"What does
to
he?
rule.
Where
He
she?
needs a sword.
So like the face opens up, like this, and it's completely disgusting. And she comes back out, and then like when she comes back out, then you can see like as part of her hair hanging down, she has like this little strand of hair tied to her hair, and it's coming down, and it's like hanging here, and it's like kind of because everything's all wet and disgusting and slimy. Like the hair is like stuck to her face. You know, now that you saw it and it came back.
And
Now,
you just want to take it off.
yeah, it's like stuck. It's stuck to her face,
Ew.
and she's like trying to lick at it, and she's like,
Oh, gross.
and it's horrifically disgusting, and she's like, you hear her like, she's like, she's speaking to it. Is what you can't tell, but she's kind of speaking to it, and she's like, "Does Zygofer live?" She asks you guys.
So I've been told by two different people. One says that he's dead, but then Zertorum says that he's still alive, and that's why he needs the artifacts.
She's
According
like,
to your son.
she's like,
Confirm or deny.
she's like, "Believe my son. My son will be the rightful ruler of these lands."
Absolutely.
Well, perfect.
That's what we're trying to help out with.
So we need that sword.
That would explain why she had all those guards with her when she fled all those centuries ago. If she was some sort of royalty or important person.
So is this Martia we're talking to?
Yes.
Okay.
Ah.
By process of elimination and just by deduction of stuff that Syl told you guys earlier, like the intel of the history of the place, mother and a daughter, and now she's talking about her son Zertorm, so you're kind of like piecing everything together. But I guess
In control of this worm?
huh?
Is she like in control of this worm? Kind of like a host symbiotic, I don't know.
Or is the worm controlling her?
You don't know. You can
Maybe it's like the Borg. You know, maybe she's been assimilated and she's a part of it. It's part
It's
of
just
her.
the interface.
Well, I mean, I would say that definitely Marcus and Syl, the sense magic and all that is pegged beyond even because you guys are always carrying around Zertorm's face, and that is always setting it off because that thing has been imbued with some sort of ungodly magic in that thing, and even with that, like being in the presence of this creature is it's I would say it's difficult to be around, honestly. It's so overwhelmingly powerful. It's not an innocuous thing. So what was the question? She said, "Believe my son. If whatever he says, believe him."
So, do we, and not speaking out loud, but as a group, collectively, do we have anything to gain from showing her Zeratorm's face right now? I don't know. Would that help us? Or
Didn't
just
he
freak her
say
out?
like keep it away from her?
Yeah, right.
It's but we were thinking it was the fire lady. Keep it away from.
Maybe.
Not this person. Not his mom.
He came and gave it to you when you guys were almost here.
Yeah.
Hmm.
He also said don't let her get a hold of it, but this is also
Yeah.
technically a her, so
Yeah, maybe we should.
show it.
Yeah, keep it hidden.
I mean she can already tell that we have it. Last time we were here, she was like, my son's with you, and we're like, no, he's not. So yes he is.
Mm-hmm.
So you can already probably sense that. But what I'm curious of here, did he do some sort of like a Zygofer demon, and then he like demonized all these ones somehow, or like
Entrapped his mother some way.
Well, and
what if
she's
they
still
ran and they were, like,
believing
normal
in him.
then? I'm just saying, like when we put on Zertorm's face,
Mm-hmm.
like some demonic being like takes control of you or tries to.
Not
So
always.
they ran here and just completely ate the entire people who were hiding from whatever, in hopes that their son would be the ruler. What if they're just like this tyrant family?
Who knows? Okay, so
I don't know. I just want the sword.
Yeah, I'd like to ask her, do you have a sword inside that big worm body of yours that we could have?
To
You
help
got to
your
compliment
son.
son.
compliment her.
Yeah.
She like
Sent us here
she like
to ask for it.
as huge as she is, and just hard scales. Like you cannot hurt her like with your weapons. Like as you're talking, Viridia and the cords are behind you, like mouth agape, and they're like, "What will we even do to this?" I mean, her segment pieces are like a wall. It's like tink tink. Your weapons aren't going to do anything to this. So they're just kind of at a loss, like taking a step back, and they're like, "What the hell's going on?" What was your question? Sorry, that mental
I was
image
just
came.
kind of straight up asking for the sword at this point.
Oh yeah. So you say like you mentioned the sword, and she silently and quickly kind of corkscrews her body to where now her face is kind of up above you guys. Like you could touch the face. It's not like way above you, but her face is now kind of up on a segment above, and her body splits open right here, and you can see the sword. Like the hilt, the shaft of the sword, the hilt of the sword is like sticking out, presented to you, but her face comes out again like this, and you hear like she's like with her tongue like, and like she like shakes her head to like unstick the chunk of hair from her face and get it to like kind of freely dangle, and she's just like she's like saying something that you can't understand. You can't hear what she's saying, even if it's a different language. You can't tell, and she says something, and she's like, "Show me my son."
I looked to play stupid for a moment, like, to what? Your son isn't here with us. What do you mean?
He's with us in spirit.
yeah, pull the face out.
Do we want to really
Pull
the
his
face
face out. Why would I do that?
Because she
We're
said
supposed to
show me-
not-
She already knows that we have him on us or something of him.
Should
on
I do
us.
it?
Yeah.
No, that's why I wanted to ask her, like, stupid, like I don't know what you're
That's-
talking about. Let's see if
Your
she knows.
your mic's kind of
That's what I mean.
your
I don't
mic's
think
kind
we
of breaking,
should.
George.
Yeah, I'd like to ask her all like stupid, like like.
Try to like plug your thing back in. It's all sounds all
Yeah,
weird.
you need to check your connection in.
Yeah, you're like where your mic's plugged in.
Yeah, just unplug it, plug it back in.
You got some kind of like feedback thing. Don't you go dying. I'm the one that's gonna kill you guys.
Better? No.
It's the New Jersey drones. It's okay.
Yeah, it's all at this critical time.
Is that better?
There you go.
Yeah, that's good.
It
Oh,
is,
yeah.
yes.
Okay. Yeah, so Martea says, "Show me my son," and she's quite stern about it.
I just wanted to ask her, like, say, like, what are you talking about? We don't have your son here. Just kind of,
Not physically.
just to see if she knows that. I mean, she must know that we have his face or something, and that means something to her.
She like, from what it can look like, she inhales, even though it's like this worm that who knows, but the whole diameter of her body quickly expands so much that it like expands up into the ceiling right above you. Give me a move roll.
All of
All
us?
of us?
Oh yeah, all of you.
Oh yeah,
Shoot.
let's do this.
Way to be. Way to be.
Oh dear.
You all can push if you want.
Thanks.
I can't tell.
Oh, there's so
Oh
many.
God, nope.
Garrick failed. Marcus good. Dira good. Sil good.
Oh,
Dorian
finally.
good. Okay. Garrick has failed. So all of you. So she does this, and the cords are kind of further back behind you. She's not even like registering that they exist. She does this like quick like bodily expansion and kind of expands up into the surrounding cavern, and just by her doing this, it like shakes loose a bunch of rock in the top of the cavern wall, and it just falls down on top of all of you guys. All of you guys dodge out of the way, except Garrick doesn't. He slips in time, or he slips and like he fails the roll, and so you also take a strength damage because like rock hits you on the shoulder.
Don't lose another leg.
Yeah. God. Yeah. Hopefully the rock hits my just
Your wooden
prosthetic
leg.
foot.
And she shrinks back down to like her regular, enormous, ridiculously large size. And also, too, when she did that full expansion of her whole torso body, the only way to describe it is a smell of death and pain was just like emanated from her body. It just the smell of the place immediately was like overpoweringly. I should have you guys actually. You know what? All of you guys are also going to give me a endurance roll.
And we use we should be checking the great fur
No,
as far as endurance?
no fur.
Okay, makes sense for that.
Can we push this?
If you want.
I don't know if I wanna.
Dorian's good.
I can't afford to push anything.
Marcus failed. Sil's good.
Garrick failed.
Dira, did you give us an endurance? Ooh, Dira's good.
That'd be a cool mod to be able to. I don't know if you have something on your end that can immediately tell with the characters. Like, bing, bing, success, success, fail.
That would be nice.
Easily instead of scrolling in the chat.
Well, there's not many times where all of you are doing something multiple times. This is kind of a.
That's true.
Most of the time, it's like it's your turn. Roll. This is like a mass party thing. But yeah. Yeah. So the stench overpowers you too. Some of you, it's like coughing and, she's and the smell of like fear and intimidation is in the air. Honestly, and Garrick, the one questioning and playing dumb, gets a rock dropped on his shoulder and like pinned him to the ground, and he's like getting back up. She just like, she says again, she just says, "Show me my son."
Yeah, I think she's pissed. Yeah, we gotta.
Yeah.
So from my failed endurance,
Why?
what happens?
Don't push it.
I'm just asking why. Why does she need to? What's the point?
So we're all gonna
What's in
die.
it for us?
Yeah, like the rest of us to back away and Deer to go up.
Well,
And like,
Yeah.
plead-
again, the first before. Remember what she did before she said, "Show me my son," is she coiled up and exposed the sword to you.
yeah, we need that sword.
But before you take the sword, it seems like she wants to see her son.
Dude, I think we need to be like, "Yes, ma'am," and just
Who's holding
Okay,
it?
I take out the sword. His face.
Okay, Dira has
You
it.
have it? Yeah.
Okay, I see it. So you have the face, and then so you have the face. So Dira gets the satchel out with Zertorm's face in it, and what do you do?
I just hold it up to her.
You see, like she looks at it like this, and she's like looking at her eyes get huge, and she just starts like screaming, like she starts screaming and crying. Like she looks angry, sad, all these like grief and anger emotions, but then she stops, and then the little tassel of hair right here is like flopping in the air. She's like saying something to it. She's like, "Closer."
Deer, blow the whistle. Wonder what happens.
She like
I'm
leans.
gonna blow the whistle.
I don't know if it controls the worm. I don't know. It's
Mm.
just it's a far shot.
You
Right
bl-
now.
I just say take a second and I blow the whistle.
She just looks at you.
It's worth a shot.
And if
Blow it.
nothing happens, then I walk towards a little. I actually throw it at her feet or whatever she's got.
Her rolls.
Her rolls. I throw it at her rolls.
Throw it and maybe it
Here.
sticks on
The
the little
worm-
hair that's under her face.
Yeah.
Is the worm blind?
The worm. Well, the head of the what the little icon here shows you, what the actual segment thing of the worm. Yeah, that's blind. But she turned that head segment 90 degrees, and then that segment peeled back, and now her face has come out. It's her face from her past life, basically. So she says, I'm trying to think of who she would look at. So Dira like throws it down on the ground, and what would she
Do it very, confidently.
Right. She will. Goddamn. Sorry, one sec. She will, of course, when you do that, she will. God, where the hell? Okay, in here. She will.
And then another question: when the worm expanded, did the expanded skin look any easier to penetrate with any weapons? Because I'm thinking, if not, there's no way we'd be able to fight this thing. So we should avoid a fight.
Yeah,
Still,
spells.
get that out of your mind.
Good
There's
question.
No way.
Yeah, I mean, some of the segments did peel back, and there was like a fleshy body exposed for sure. Again, but remember, also, I forgot to say, I was getting kind of thinking about what I was gonna do plot wise, but when she expands too, you hear all these other, because along with the smell and the odor and all this, and the real sense of dread is because, again, along with her, this is what Marcus saw before, is like all these faces come out. These faces come out and they just start screaming and saying, "Help us, help us." There's all these faces of all these other people. You see dwarven faces, humans, elves. You see wolfkin. You see other things that you don't even know what they are. These other faces, or sometimes it'll just be like an eye and like a mouth, or like you'll see a nose. But like as the segments peel apart, you see all these. There's many, countless faces inside this creature's monster that are like screaming in agony, saying, and there's like, "Help us, free us, help us." It's the most disgusting and unnerving thing you guys have seen so far.
So far.
Yeah. It's horrific. It's absolute nightmare fuel, and that's what the endurance roll was going to be about too. And it was for those who are who failed. It's because it's just so disgusting to see. So who failed the endurance roll?
I did.
Marcus failed. So Marcus, okay. There's going to be a penalty now. It's going to be page 112. Fear. Many horrifying beasts lurk in the shadows. Such creatures, blah, 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 can do fear attacks. A fear attack is blah, blah, blah. Some fear attacks have target. Okay. So we're going to do a fear attack here. It wasn't really an attack. It was a... So I want to see the fear. There's a table for it. Page 1.
Sucker for tables.
Yeah, we gotta get a little table action. 112. Fear. Okay. Looking. Oh, it just damages your wits. I see. Okay, so yeah, you failed. And so this thing does 3 damage to your wits because you failed the roll. That's what it was. Did it break you?
What?
Oh, dang it.
Rough.
Well, that's good because if you get broken on your strength, you roll on the strength damaged broken table, and the only other one that has a table is wits. If you get broken on your wits, there's a fear break table that can also kill you. But you survived. Okay, so or it didn't break you, but it took you down toward you see this, and like I have you on the screen here being the closest to it, so you see all these faces, all this disgusting stuff. So like it makes it so you take a knee and like you have to you're like want to throw up, but you collect yourself and you don't, so you stand back up. But this. Just she hasn't even done anything to you, and you guys are taking damage just being in the presence of this evil, disgusting creature, and she's tired of playing games. And so I would say like Marcus, as the one who got the most affected by that display of disgusting power, and Dira throws the mask of her son on the ground where she can't grab it. She looks down at Marcus like on his knee, and she's like, "Pick that up, pick him up."
I was gonna say, you just like you pan the room, and after all this happens, you just see me in the corner doing the happy dance,
Find a happy place. Yeah. Martea sees Marcus Marcus is like on a knee, like kind of like wobbly to the point where he's gonna fall over and be broken. And you hear her just scream, "Pick him up!"
All All right.
Pick him up.
Give me my
You wanna
son.
say-
Like she her
Pick him back up.
like her face can extend out, and like she extends it out even further, like leaning down to Marcus. Like she like closes her eyes, and like her face
Does
is
she
like
have a face but no arms and hands, right?
right. It's just her head, really. Like yeah, it's just her head, and it's on this mass that's a growth. It's horrific, and she's like extending it down to Marcus, and she kind of presents her face and closes her eyes.
Give
Okay,
her a
so
coach. No, I'm just kidding.
pause here. If we put that face on her, is this like the whole scene in Ghostbusters to where they say don't shut it off and
Oh yeah.
all hell breaks loose? Is this
Yeah.
about what to go down?
That's what I'm worried about.
Not that we really
Take it
have an
back.
option at this point, but man.
Run over and pick
All right. I pick the face up and I
Okay.
eat it.
No, you don't.
You eat it?
What?
No, I'm just kidding.
We are all gonna die.
My reserve the veto right now.
Not get us killed.
I tell him, I'll be like, it take me a matter of moments to turn this brittle face into ice and shatter it, Yeah, I'll trade it for the sword.
Nice and easy. Yeah, you grab the sword at the same time that you put the mask on her, and then once it's on her, you slice her head off.
Zertorm
Yes.
gave us his face, so like, who is that up there if this is Zertorm?
What do you do? She wants you to give her the face.
Okay, her eyes are closed, so
Her-
should I ball it up and cram it in her mouth?
Her mouth's shut. She wants you to put it on her. She wants you to put it on her face the way you guys have all been doing it.
Hmm.
Dude, if her eyes are closed, you could try to cut her head off.
Demand
right
the
there.
sword.
Dude,
Demand
you
it.
slay your
Have-
head. You kill the whole beast.
Give me the
Or
sword.
if not,
And Marcus, like in his like Marcus hears, like whispering in his ears, he hears, "Be nice to my mom."
I am being nice to your mom. I look around the room like just as like this sad like help.
And as
What do I do?
if you look around and take a look now, all while this has been happening, slowly around this entire place, around this whole part of the cavern here, the black ink has been spreading around the cavern. It's like now it's up in the ceiling, it's down around the walls, it's like under your feet. It's like completely everywhere you look now. The entirety of the cavern is the black ink. But it's not
it, dude.
it's not doing anything. It's just around. It's completely everywhere you look.
The only way forward is to press forward with whatever heinous plan. You got to put the face on her. There's no other way.
Should I just trigger a blizzard?
Or is the
I
ink
don't know.
flammable and can we run away fast enough?
I think we're totally blocked in by this whole.
The
creature.
ink.
There's no
The
way.
ink is the manifestation of the daughter that you guys have seen so far.
So should I
Just put it
trigger
on.
a blizzard
I don't know if you should.
and then like everybody just run?
I don't know. Just
There's nowhere we can run. I don't.
Well,
think,
with
right?
the blizzard, anybody who is within the vicinity gets blasted. Besides you guys,
Yeah.
like I can target everything that's here. I don't know how well it will go, but I mean,
Can you talk to the girl and ask her why
yeah.
her mom
Yeah.
wants this
You
face?
should-
I would say it's not really a time of discussion right now.
Okay.
I mean, she's like sitting there waiting, and she's got the. You said you want the sword. The sword is right there.
Take it.
Yeah, I would say Yeah, just take the sword and do the face at the same time, and
Yeah.
All right.
hopefully we're done with it.
Don't be a hero. Just do it.
Okay. Okay, I'll take the sword.
What do you do first?
Like,
That's
I
empty.
get like a hand just about to grab the hilt, and I slap the face on as hard as I can and grab the sword, pull it out.
Gee.
Okay. I would say
Don't think too much into this.
okay. You guys are all dead, but I'm just trying to figure out exactly how. No.
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 No,
I got my backup character. I'll start
Okay.
polishing him
Come
up right
on,
now.
So you-
man.
I would say as soon as you put the face on, she not tricks you, but she has her head out, right, to some level, and you're gonna put the face on, and like you're gonna try to do this Indiana Jones like whoosh, like super quick thing, right? And as you go to before you put it on, like her face comes out and grabs Zertorm's face and like kind of takes, and she takes it, and now she's got his face on her face, and you hear just screaming and writhing around, and her whole body twists, and the sword goes away before you can grab it. But
No.
no. But
Should be a roll.
no, but it's not. So she twists and is writhing around, and you hear her. The sword doesn't go away. It's just that her whole body mass just instinctually like just reacts to this thing getting put on her, and the segment does kind of close down on the sword, but the hilt is still visible, and she's like, then her body stops writhing around, but her face now, like, you can't see her at all anymore. The mask is covering her, and either her eyes are closed or something else is going on. Like she is like in a different mental place right now, and you hear her saying, Zertorm, my son, you have to kill him. You must kill him. And she slumps forward finally, and you hear the daughter saying, "Mother, mother," and the segments kind of relax, and the sword is there, and also the sword's there, and her face is now, it's just drooping and hanging limply.
Take the sword.
Jeez.
Okay.
Can you take the face back?
Do I need to take the face back?
I'll take the face back.
Okay. You peel the face back then.
I'll peel it back.
You can't.
Can we carve it off with the sword?
Can I take the whole head?
I love that we go there.
The face is gone.
Oh gosh.
What? What do you mean it's gone?
So
Take
her
the sword. It's
her
good to go.
so you take the sword. It's got this glowing green gem in it. And then, so who's carrying it?
I'll carry it.
So Marcus has the sword, and you hear mom, mother, mom, and
No.
the head is just hanging there. Her face is hanging there, and she's unresponsive.
Oh God, we killed her.
Well,
Now her daughter's gonna be pissed.
Make the girl. Bring her with. Make her happy. Do some dolls.
I just did what she asked me to do, and slowly start backing away. I think it might be time to go. I think we've overstayed our welcome.
I think your mom's just sleeping.
Yeah.
We gotta go.
Goodness.
We'll go get help
Yeah.
outside the
Here.
mine.
Okay.
Might be a veterinarian for gigantic worms, right?
Yeah. What would that even be called? Nice.
Quick, Garrett.
5
You've
hearts.
got survival skills. Give it mouth-to-mouth resuscitation.
What is even its mouth?
We believe in you. You can do this.
Oh god. So I mean, is
Yeah.
she limp, and then the whole worm itself is limp too, not moving?
From what? Well, it's a hardened, encrusted shell on the outside. I mean, calling
Yeah,
it
that would
limp.
just seem-
It's like
Yeah.
a, but it doesn't look like it's animated anymore.
Okay.
It just might be rebooting with Zertorm now in control. I think we should probably go.
Dude, that's a great analogy. It's rebooting. Stand by. Software update.
Demonic level update patch.
Yeah.
Not good.
So Viridia's like,
yeah.
Viridia's like, that's
What
it.
in the F?
No, she doesn't. She doesn't even care about the that worm. She sees Malagarn.
What is that?
Oh, that's the artifact, right? The name of it.
Yeah.
Oh, the sword. Okay.
I said we take the sword and get the F out.
Yeah. I say we
So-
run.
Southeast is our only way out, if there's a way out that way, right?
Well, I mean, you can climb up the manhole.
Oh, can we get around to that?
Oh no, yeah, no, you're right. I
What's-
forgot. Yeah, no, I forgot to update your guys' position on the thing here. Yeah, so you're up here. Yeah, so Mother is right here and completely blocking the path.
Wonder. I assume there's a way out to our southeast down here.
Do
we're gonna
you?
have to cut our way through the worm. I don't know. Yeah, we've never been down this way.
Let's find
so I don't
out.
know.
Maybe you guys are just trapped yourselves down here.
Oh god. Yeah, let's yeah, we'll venture down that way, see if there's a way out.
All right.
Hey, Dorian. Dorian, the dwarf.
Mm-hmm.
Are there usually more than one entrance and exits to these mine complexes?
That's not uncommon.
Yeah. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I could do a lore roll or something, or
No, I mean, you know that there's usually more than one. That's not uncommon
Yeah.
for sure.
okay.
You guys
I imagine every mine's a little different.
Yeah.
You know,
It's
I
hard
just
to say.
I tell her, there should be.
So as you guys come to this corner here, there's a T, left or right.
left.
I start tapping on the green gem and be like, listen here. If you want to not spend the rest of your days in this damn hole, tell us where to go.
Nice.
Which direction smells better?
Yeah.
Well, I would say, and you can feel a draft from your left.
Okay, let's go that way.
I say go left.
So here's another shaft. You guys look up, and there's no mine. There's no lift, but there's like a shaft, and it looks. If you can see up to the top, there's daylight.
What?
Get out of here.
But there's no way to climb up it. it's just a shaft.
Oh, damn it.
There's no other way out of here except for that?
Well, I'm just saying this is what you see at the
Yeah.
you're at the bottom of this shaft. It's a straight shot up to you see sky. Well, I mean, you're so deep actually. I mean, you're many hundreds of feet underground, but you see a strong
Winkle of light.
light up there that you assume is the sky.
Is this the end of the tunnel?
No, this is just what you stop and see here. You guys can keep coming down this way. Keep running down.
Yeah.
And this is all stuff that was, again, you guys are running, moving quickly, and there's like slish slosh. I mean, there's water down here, but you've, for the most part, pumped it all dry. You come down this way here.
We are in the thick of it, aren't we?
And again, you come to a fork.
Take the
Stairs up. Let's go for that.
Stairs up.
Yes.
You guys turn
Which
and
way
run
does
up.
stairs go?
Stairs go up, and you come to an iron lock. It's a gate.
Oh.
It's a gate.
Okay, I have a
Is it-
lockpick.
Yeah, the lockpicks.
Finally.
We believe in you.
I mean, how
but-
old that iron lock is, we might be able to chop through it too.
Yeah, we may have
We
to
will
do that
definitely ask.
because
Is the lock new or old looking?
It's old. Everything under here is old.
Okay, so it might
So
be
we could
rusty.
freeze
Maybe
it.
we can break it.
Garrick a chance to lockpick first.
most
Are
likely.
the
yeah.
cords still with
That's
us?
fine.
Maybe we could borrow their axe if the lockpick fails.
Mm-hmm. But Garrick, like, he's doing his thing. He's like, oh,
Believe in you, Garrett.
I've got something for this.
All right. Yay!
Nice. So yeah, he picks
Who
it,
got it?
and it's a rusty, disgusting lock that's been sitting here. But I would say it takes him a minute to do it. But he finally does it and breaks the lock open, and you and the cords all like grunt down and push this thing. It's a mechanism that like shuts down a heavy stone, and you guys. Then it's locked, and you guys grunt and push it out of the way, roll it back up to its resting spot. Very good.
Nice.
Indiana Jones style.
Well,
Do we
it's
grab
this
it?
this stuff is supposed to be more difficult, but the fact that you have 8 chords here with you to be muscle and all these other things. I mean, normally this is like a party of 3 or 4 people playing, but now you've got like a dozen people. So you come here and. There's the hewn path continues straight, or you see some sort of like cavern to the left.
Hewn path.
Yeah, you guys want to just go straight? I don't think we
Yeah.
will.
And
As
you,
interesting as the tavern is.
you just hear you hear more. Now I'd say all of you hear it, and you hear mom.
No.
Getting
Give us
upset
some
'cause
time.
Mom's gone.
Mom's just tired.
You keep running. You peek down here. You come left. You peek. There's a stairway going down. Do you want to go down a stairwell?
There was nothing straight.
There was. I'm just saying, you guys come here and look. You guys fan out. This branch comes to a stairwell going deeper into the ground. This keeps it the same depth.
Yeah, I mean, I like to stay at the same depth or go up.
Okay, so you
Yeah.
stay
Yeah,
here.
same here.
Okay, yeah. So you stay here, and you keep coming. Then you come left here, and you run down.
Huge.
And there's just like all these micro little. You can tell what they are. Dorian knows they're abyss worm. They're like tunnels that the worms dig through the ground. They're everywhere over here. You look down here, and there's another cavern that just there's. You can stop to look. Mother, wake up. Mother, wake up. And the voice of Marga, the girl, starts changing. And it's not an 11-year-old girl anymore. As you guys are running, it starts turning into Mother, wake up.
Uh-oh. Whoa.
I quit.
And you can hear like along the walls chasing, because you guys are, I would say, like when you hear that, the cords start running, like they're just flat out running. Mother, you hear this, and then like it's like a booming echo behind you. The sound is so loud, it's rattling the whole structure underneath you. You hear mother. It is like ungodly, and then you hear like the sound of like running liquid, and it sounds like the black liquid is racing along the hall now to try to find you. Is what it sounds like. So you guys start running, and you round the corner here, and Dorian sees this way. Come on, and you guys come here. And there's a
shaft going straight up.
It's a lift apparatus, and
Still functioning.
there's counterweights and a wheel, and so you guys can all get up here. This is like the emergency exit, and so all of you guys pile on. And again, since there's I mean it's a huge. Again, this is an enormous shaft here. It's the other one I think I said was 30 feet wide. This one's like 20 feet. It's huge, and again, since there's so many of you, the cords there's like just a big manual wheel that you have to take. It would take 2 or 3 people a long time to do it, but with all the cords and you guys, you start just turning this thing, and you start cranking yourselves up. You start coming up here.
Yeah, go.
And you just hear the splashing and the screaming of this thing.
Oh my gosh.
And then as you guys get like halfway up,
I hope the chains operating this thing aren't rusted from centuries.
and as you guys get to the top here, and so now the platform is like sealed beneath you. And even in the elevator ride up, the platform is sealing the underneath under you, and you just hear like a heavy breathing, and you just hear like never come here again.
Oh man, there goes our plan.
You just hear never come here again.
Ooh, wow.
God damn it.
Oh man.
And there's a door out to the exit here.
And that literally puts us outside.
Oh, I'm gonna be back. No, I'm just-
Oh my gosh.
Oh, dang. Oh my gosh, we live.
We were pretty lucky that there was an exit that way. Did you know there was going to be an exit that way?
Yeah. I don't know.
We got pretty lucky because we could have had to go the other way, which would have been fine. But dude, that's awesome. That's so
Yeah,
awesome.
holy cow.
That's fun.
I think we should have killed it, but I don't think we even had a chance. That we could kill it.
Ow.
Killed what?
Right? Maybe,
I don't have
maybe
any like
Marcus's blizzard.
giant magic destructive spells.
Yeah,
Maybe it is.
Killed the
Maybe
mother?
It is dead.
Or the sister.
Oh, I think she is dead.
yeah, mother might be dead.
Yeah, I thought the blue fox wanted us to kill the daughter demon. We certainly didn't do that.
I think the blue fox was telling you, careful, the daughter is the real dangerous one.
Oh, okay.
Huh. All right.
So
Wow.
let me see
was
here.
epic.
Yeah, that was pretty
Well, yeah, that was awesome. That was epic.
Yeah, that was fun, Mike.
good. Where's my hair? Oh yeah. Sorry, one sec.
Yeah, Mike, you need to write books, like horror books.
No, I'm good.
You could be the next Dean Koontz or
No.
There's pretty good imagery there.
Ugh. I was like, what's the
I'm
most
gonna have a hard
disgusting
time sleeping
thing?
tonight.
Base in like no spring.
Um,
Have you read the Frankenstein series
uh-uh.
by Dean Koontz?
Uh-uh.
Oh my god, you would love it. You would love it. Give it a try.
I like that. I'm in the mood for some good horrific nightmare fuel.
Yeah.
All right. Well, yeah. So you guys made it out, and the cords are with you, and we'll stop
all
there.
survived.
You survived,
And they all survived too.
and the demon survived, or at least the daughter did. To be continued. To be more to be revealed on that.
Yeah, wow. Oh my gosh, that's so awesome. And we got the artifact. Holy
You got
moly.
the artifact. Yep.
Big win.
And without even drawing steel.
Dude, that's awesome.
That's good.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Very good. Okay. So we'll do your adventure. Okay, we'll go leveling up
Do
here.
we have the chance to spend any of our XP right now?
You have to spend it in game. You have to spend a quarter day practicing doing something.
Yeah, I put a whole bunch of notes of kind of some things I want to upgrade on or get into, different talents or skills or whatever.
Yeah.
Next time.
But yeah, you do it in game. So we'll do our little XP thing here. So did you participate? Yes. So you all get one for that. Did you travel through a hex that you had not visited? No. New adventure site? No. Did you defeat one or more monsters?
Wait, hold on. Question on the hex.
Uh-huh.
Did we exit? Was the exit in a different hex than where the entrance was?
No, it's a different spot, but the hexes on the world map, the hexes are like what 6 or 7 miles across. They're huge. So yeah, you guys are in a different spot of that hex. So you're at 1 point for participating so far. Did you defeat monsters? Did you do? Spoiler.
The mother?
Spoiler. Yes, you defeated Mother. So that's 2. Did you find treasure? Yes, you did. So that's 3. Did you build a stronghold? No. Pride, dark secret? No. Risk life? No. Extraordinary action. I would say.
The artifact?
Did Marcus get an
Well,
extra point for?
It hasn't happened yet. You have the artifact. Extraordinary action is when you do something and other people witness it and can tell their, like your legend can spread. So far, you haven't, I would say, for this kind of thing where some important person told you to go do something epic and now you've done it, but you haven't, turned in the quest, basically, in a video game language. You haven't, turned it in. You if you do this and you turn it into Zertorm and you give it back to him and he has, oh my god, then you will get this thing where you've done some extraordinary action, but you haven't quite actually finished it yet. You have it, but will you keep it? Will something happen and you're going to lose it before you can turn it into Zertorm? That kind of thing. So with that, you guys have earned what? 1, 2, 3. You guys earned 3 XP for this session.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah, definitely keep eye on what you want to train on, and we'll go over the sword next week or next session and see what we see about that and what the chords have to say about all this.
Nice.
All right, you guys, good job. That was a really fun one.
Yeah, that was super fun.
Good.
Yeah,
Thank
very
you.
cool.
All right, well, I'll go ahead.
We're playing next week, right?
Stand by. I should be. I'm gonna be out of town on Friday the 20th. 2 weeks from now, we're going up to the in-laws, so I won't be there for that. But I think I should be good for next week, Friday the 13th.
I might be. It's my daughter's birthday on the 12th, and she's turning 21,
Oh, nice.
and she wants to go to a jazz club here in Portland.
Ooh.
Oh, okay.
So I don't know if we're gonna do that Thursday or Friday.
Okay.
I will keep you updated.
Yeah, just let us know. All right, guys. Very good times. That was fun. I'm glad you guys had a good one. You guys did a good job.
Yeah, super
Yeah,
fun.
yeah, it was epic. Thank
All
you,
right.
Mike.
All right.
Are you willing to
Well, we
share what would
prayed
have
we were about
happened if we had taken some of the other turns?
Hmm.
Like when we were running away and we chose to stay on the path as the same level as opposed to the stairs that go down.
Yeah, right.
Oh,
Or will you leave that as a secret in case we go back?
that's right. She just said don't come back, but you don't have to listen to her. Or I mean, quote unquote her, like it's a person, like it's a girl, like it didn't sound. I'll just say it didn't sound like a her when you guys were at the end there. It sounded much
She was
different.
just angry.
Yeah, just
Let her have some grieving time.
give
it'll be
her
fine.
give her a Snickers. Yeah.
Nice.
All right, you guys, take care. I'll see you next time.
All right,
All right,
have a
see
good
ya.
one.
All right,
Have a
bye.
good night.
All right.